Hi, I'm Shannon Gavin Johnson, the director of Legacy Museum on Main, and this is a brief moment in LaGrange's history. Inventor Carl Benz patented the first gasoline-powered automobile in 1886. Four-wheeled gas-powered cars were introduced to the United States by 1891. In September of 1902, the LaGrange Reporter noted that John F. Toole of Atlanta had recently visited his older brother, Charlie. The visit was noteworthy because John was driving an automobile. The newspaper reported that the brothers motored down from Atlanta in about 3 hours. The photo shown here might be the same automobile mentioned in the article. The young person dashing for safety and the skittish horse in the background attest to the reporter's statement that an automobile is not seen every day on the streets of LaGrange. 5 years later, on May 10, 1907, the reporter announced that Charles W. Corliss had opened the first dealership in LaGrange. Called the LaGrange Automobile Company, they sold 3 cars in their first year of business and were expecting to sell 15 or 20 of these machines in a short while. Dr. F. M. Ridley Jr. also owned an Overland by 1909. Early vehicles were terrifyingly loud. In May of 1913, a horse trotting around the square was so spooked by a car that it ran through the front doors of the pharmacy and straight out the back door, leaving a path of destruction in its wake. It was a long while after the first automobiles arrived in Troup County that it finally became uncommon for the noisy contraptions to share the road with a horse or mule-drawn wagon. As more people became accustomed to the horseless buggy and it became more affordable due to Henry Ford's assembly line, the simple convenience of a car made it a significant part of everyday life. Statistics kept by the American Automobile Association, or what would become AAA, recorded in 1909 showed that there were 200,000 motorized vehicles in the U.S., but just 7 years later that number had grown to almost 2.5 million. Here in Georgia, there were just 80 automobiles in 1900, but by 1920, there were over 150,000 automobiles here. To learn more about local automobile history, visit Legacy Museum's latest exhibit, Hitting the Road, Shifting Through Local Car History. This has been a brief moment in LaGrange's history.